I went and downloaded the Status 42 code cheat sheet. It takes you through all the steps. You can find that online. And I'll fast forward through what happened here. So what I heard was this thing here clicking on and off. It would click a couple times, and then there was actually, the gas would start on low volume, low heat, and then when it tried to kick on the high heat, it lost some signal or something or another, and then it would blow the pilot out and shut it down. Okay, and it kept going like that over and over. So I went through the troubleshooting of it, and what it had me do was it had me go down here and take this bottom panel off, which I did, and had me jump a couple things. It was removing this red wire off the R, and then jumping it from the red wire to this third one here. It's like a W1 or WX or something like that. Anyway, so the first one and this third one here, and jump those and start it back up and say, hey, is it still hitting the code 42? And in my instance, it was. So that took you through the next steps of pulling this tube off of this. It's like an accumulator or something back here. There's this box where there's I'm not sure what's back there, but there's something back there. That's my technical jargon for it. So what I did is I actually took off this item here. Okay, this one here with the clip on it. I pulled this off, which was what the instructions were, and they say pull that off and then, you know, clip that those two pins again and start it back up and see what happens. And when I pulled this off the first time, now it's not doing it now, but when I pulled it off the first time, water was leaking out of here, which I thought was kind of odd, because this right here is your drain. It should be draining out of there, and it was coming here, which meant water was above this level here, and there was probably good, you know, half dozen ounces came out. So I went down and started troubleshooting a little bit more, and there might still be here, so might be some water here. I pulled this off, and you'll see what happens. Right now, nothing happens, but when it happened before, this thing was just pouring water out. Okay, so this thing was full. So what I was finding was that this tube here, which goes down into this little bracket, or this little valve here, comes down here and is supposed to drain out here. It wasn't draining out. Now, I haven't cleaned this out, but I did find a video online that says that these things clog up every once in a while if you don't maintain them. I've had this furnace down here for 10 years and probably haven't done anything to clean this out. So what I did is I actually drained all the water out up above through that valve right there. Just put a towel in there and got all the water out. Turned it back on, and my problems went away. Okay, the low power heat went on for like 10 minutes until it couldn't catch up, and then the high power heat kicked on, no problem. So all I'm saying is that if you're getting this code 42 or maybe code 32 and it's pointing towards this motor being the problem, do yourself a favor, check to see if this thing's full of water over here. If it is, you know, this thing right here, pull it off. If it drains and it's full of water, go down here, do yourself a favor, clean that thing out. Probably your problem there, okay? So hopefully I've saved you 4 or 5 hours, because it took me 4 or 5 hours to get to this point.